Namaste, this is Dr. Samarth Pirao from Amrut Ayurvedic Center in Baswangudi. This episode, I'm going to cover about all the do's and don'ts for somebody having a heart problem, what Ayurveda says. The reference that I'm using is from a 16th century textbook called Baisitya Ratnavali. In this textbook, for every disease, along with all the medications, he has explained all the things that person should do and not do. So, with foods and lifestyle, you can also aid your recovery from your health issue, from your heart element. For somebody who is having heart issues, you should understand there are varied variety of heart issues, whether it's a congenital heart problem or something that you have developed through years, through your wrong lifestyle, such as smoking and alcohol drinking, consuming too much fatty foods, high cholesterols. So there are a lot of conditions like this. So in these conditions, it's very important that Ayurveda says you should respect your urge of thirst. You should never obstruct it or never hold it. So if you feel thirsty, you should drink water. The second is the urge of vomiting. When you feel like vomiting, you got to do it, but you got to do it carefully. Especially in heart patients in Ayurveda, when we do Panchakarma, we never do the Vamana procedure because it makes the heart pound a little faster, stronger. So the vomiting reflex is also something that is not good. You should not hold the urge of urination and coughing. Even if you feel like coughing, you got to cough, you should not hold the urges. At the same time, when you overdo the coughing, that can also help you in that can also cause problems to your heart. Same with belching. So when you have an air pocket here and you want to let it out, you want to belch it out, that also. The same with even passing stools. So you should never hold these urges. These urges indirectly cause a pressure in your region of your heart. And if you have a heart element, it's going to cause problem. So these are the things you should not do. Second, you should not engage yourself in hard work. If your strength of your heart is low, you have a heart condition, do not engage in strenuous work. I remember there was a patient of mine who once, he had a congenital heart problem and he was advised by his cardiologist not to engage in too much strenuous work. I still remember once when he carried a bag of rice, all of a sudden, 2 flights of stairs, and when he dropped the bag, he had a blackout and he had to sit down. So in situations like this, don't do strenuous exercises if your heart is weak. Incompatible foods, again, foods that are wrong in nature should never be mixed. Milk products, meat products, fruit products, extremes, salt and sour together or extremes of cold and hot together, these should be avoided. Too much spicy and pungent foods need to be avoided if you have a heart condition. You're consuming that chili pepper, consuming that chili, causes burning in your mouth. Imagine the heart also gets worked up for it. You have sweating. So hot foods, spicy foods, not good for your heart. Next, foods that are heavy to be digested. Fatty, greasy foods, heavy non-vegetarian foods, curds, urad dal items. These are all very heavy to digest, prolonged to digest. These also can increase your fat levels in your blood, lipid levels in your blood. So please avoid them. So these are all the different things that you need to avoid when you have a heart condition and not put a lot of strain on your heart. Don't engage in too much grief or too much fear or too much worry. These are the 3 things you should be away from. One is dukkha, bhaya and chinta. These are the 3 things you need to be away from. Don't engage in it doing early mornings or late in the night. This can have a pressure on your heart. Next episode, I'm going to talk to you about all the different foods that you can take and consume to improve the health of your heart. Till then, thank you. Namaste.